Well, all right, people. So happy 4th of July. And 4th of July means we get all these annoying ass fireworks shooting off from every corner of the neighborhood. And I fucking hate it. And I'm here to give you my five reasons why I hate them. And I think they should be illegal. And I think there should be some pretty steep fines and punishments for people that shoot off fireworks. Just my opinion, people. So let's get into it. And before I get into the 5 reasons, actually, here, at least in my state of Michigan, they're only legal for like a week out of the year. What other thing is only legal for like a week out of the year, and then the other 51 weeks, you get punished for doing it? It's like you can't just rob a bank for 1 week out of the year. You can't speed. Like crimes it's either they're right or they're wrong all 52 weeks out of the year. It's not the fucking purge, So let's get into it. Number one, I got my little list here on a sticky note. Number one, the noise. The noise is probably the worst part of the fireworks for me. I mean, it sounds and looks like a war zone. I mean, you look out, through the window out there, and there's smoke all over the place. There's shit streaking through the sky. It looks like the Israel Iron Dome shit, shooting down missiles almost. There's booms going off all over the place. And this, of course, is very upsetting to animals, dogs. Anybody that's had a dog or knows people that have a dog. No, dogs get very scared by fireworks to the point where they're crying, they're traumatized. So many pets are affected by this. And also, too, many people with PTSD, from war zones are affected by this as well. The ironic thing is, July 4th is to honor, independence, and in a way honor people that have fought for the independence of our country. But then the fireworks that are shot off during Independence Day, do negatively affect some people with PTSD. So the noise is terrible. And, I live in a neighborhood where I would never, ever, create loud noises just for respect for my neighbors. I just don't get how people, freely just make loud noises consistently, whether that's, music, parties, fireworks in their neighborhood. Because, I actually do have respect for my neighbors, so I would never, ever even think of doing something as uncivilized as shooting off a firework in my backyard. Just out of respect for my neighbors, and I think my neighbors would do, thankfully I have good neighbors, and they would do the same for me. So the noise is just awful. Looking out, it just looks like a war zone. Number 2, they are very, very dangerous. Every year there's a handful of people that get hurt shooting off fireworks. You see a lot of people too, they're supposed to shoot them off, in private property. There's motherfuckers shooting them off in the middle of the road, which, what if you're driving a car and you run over one of these fireworks while they're going off? Again, just people being totally uncivilized about this, just shooting them off wherever. And, it sounded great when Michigan legalized fireworks. I think they legalized it 10 years ago or even more than that. But it's gotten out of control. It's just way out of control. People are not just lighting off little fireworks in their backyard. They're shooting large ones off. They're in the middle of the road. You can't even drive on the 4th of July down a fucking side street because, the side street is littered with fireworks and you don't want to blow up your fucking car and die. So, yeah, they're very dangerous. You hear about people blowing off their arms, maybe not their arms, but their fingers, just hurting themselves. I mean, these are large-ass fireworks, people. I mean, it seems like they just keep getting bigger and bigger. And, I mean, these are very dangerous. And you mix in the fact that people have been drinking. I mean, if people shot off fireworks every day out of the year, you would hear about injuries, from fireworks, every fucking day. I mean, they are very dangerous. And of course, you hear about fireworks, but firework injuries, but if people did them every like how they do on the 4th of July, if they did that every day, I mean, fireworks would be considered really, really dangerous. But since you only hear about it once a year, it's oh, they're not that bad. But every year you get people getting hurt by them, so obviously they're pretty dangerous. Anytime you got a big explosive thing, there's the possibility of injury. Not only the possibility of injury, but the possibility of injuring other people that are around. Like if you're doing it in a residential neighborhood, you could hurt other people. You could damage property. You could burn somebody's house down if you're being an idiot. So, like, if you really want to light fireworks, go out into, way away, out into the fucking sticks and do it. Where you're not bothering other people and putting other people in danger. Number 3, they are very expensive. You get people doling out hundreds of dollars on fireworks. And I don't know about other areas, in the country, but at least where I live, the poorer the neighborhood, the more fireworks that there are. Which doesn't really add up to me. Because you hear all these sob stories about people living paycheck to paycheck. But we all know that's a crock of shit. Because a lot of those people, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of those people just waste their money on stupid shit like fireworks. I mean, there's a lot of, people always complain, oh, the economy's bad, blah, 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 blah. But on the 4th of July, man, everybody's buying fireworks, booze, throwing massive parties and shit like that and wasting money. But yeah, the poor, usually the further you go into, less well-off neighborhoods, the more fireworks that you see. Yeah, so they're I mean, even me, like, I'm not like a millionaire or anything like that, but, I consider myself, average when it comes to finances. I would never think of like, oh, let me just dole out hundreds of dollars on some stupid-ass fireworks. Number 4, they're just overall uncivilized. And this kind of gets back to the first point that I was talking about noise. It's just a very uncivilized thing to do, in my opinion. And I always, again, I'm referencing back to, like my neighborhood, my community that I live in. Again, I would never think of, let me create this massive scene in front of my house that's going to affect, all of my neighbors. Like, maybe my neighbors are trying to sleep. Maybe they're just trying to relax. Maybe they don't want to hear these loud banging noises outside. It's just a very uncivilized thing to do. And again, when people do it in the middle of the road, especially too, when you're blocking traffic, uncivilized, just trashy, in my opinion, if I'm being honest. Cities have fireworks shows, and that's at least done in a more civilized manner where it's controlled. It's done by experts, so you're not putting people in danger. It's usually done in the middle of a field. It's only for 15 or 20 minutes. I'm all for, that's cool. That's actually, a good idea. It's done in a more civilized way. But now you got dumbass motherfuckers with access to these massive ass fireworks, and they don't even, they're not doing it in the right way. They're doing it in a dangerous fashion, and they're being annoying motherfuckers at the same time as well. So I don't want fireworks shooting off in my neighborhood. They're very annoying, and just overall, it's a very, I think, uncivilized thing to do. Number 5, and the last reason, they're all the same. It would be one thing if these fireworks are really cool to see, but once you've seen one, you pretty much seen them all. There's maybe 4 or 5 different kinds of fireworks, and that's it. I mean, you see one, oh, wow, look at that one. That one's green. That one's red. That one sparkles. They're all the same, pretty much. It's there's nothing special about fireworks. It's we're creating loud noises for something that we know what it's going to look like. It's not unique. It's not special. It's at least if you have a party, it's that's something unique. It's something different. A party's never going to be, be the same, but a firework, man, they're all the same. So it's not cool. And I just don't get the appeal of fireworks. They're loud, they're dangerous, they're expensive, they're uncivilized, and they're all the fucking same. It's nothing special. So yeah, I agree. I think fireworks should be illegal. If you really want to shoot them off, I think you should have to go way out in the sticks, way out in a rural area where you're not bothering anybody or putting somebody's life in danger. They're just annoying as fuck to me. But yeah, I think they should go back to being illegal. And I do think that there should be, some serious punishments for lighting fireworks if you're going to do that. because there's rules that are sometimes put on the books that don't get enforced. I do think, all laws that are put on the books should be enforced, or else they shouldn't be laws. People always go, oh, jaywalking. I think that should be enforced too. Like, why are we making shit illegal if we're not going to enforce it? I always see motherfuckers, just walking across roads like cars aren't even there. Yeah, so yeah, jaywalking should be enforced too. I'm not saying people should go to jail for 10 years for doing it, but a little fine. And if you shoot off fireworks, I don't mind putting people in jail for the night for doing that. I mean, they're very dangerous. They could start fires. They could hurt people. They could kill people. I mean, my fucking local weatherman blew out his eye lighting off fireworks like a moron. So I do think there should be punishments for lighting off fireworks, and I do think it should be illegal. So there you go, people. There's my 5 reasons why I hate fireworks. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you agree or disagree. But there you go, people.